Right, so we are live once more. So yes, multiple uploads today, and I still haven't done what I was going to do earlier today, but I've done multiple uploads. Right, so at this moment in time, there is a song which is being uploaded. The song is for all of those people who live in the United States of America. And hopefully it should be a very good song when it gets uploaded, and then I will share it on all of the different places where I would normally share stuff. So yes, and a bit late because I was watching something on the local news, and that was a crash. A double-decker bus and a tram collided, and the tram got knocked clean off its rails into the grass verge. So yeah, I was just checking to make sure that there wasn't many people injured, because I've never, during all my time when I worked on the buses, I never seen anything like that. So yeah, but we now wait for the next game, which is Manchester City away. Now, we've got two coming. Well, two people will be popping in very soon, I expect, in chat. And to all of you who will be coming in, super stickers, super chats are available, and also memberships as well. They're important. And as you can tell, I'm wearing my YouTube sweatshirt because YouTube is a thing, and I want to climb higher than I am. I want to smash through the 2K and continue rising. So yes, also in the videos I've done and uploaded today, I give a shout out to FCA, which is Financial Conduct Authority, also to the Bank of England as well, and to the current government, who is the Labour Party, even though I support the other side. Now, what I can do is get the guitar out, because the guitar's over there. Right. Da 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 da. I haven't got anything written down, so if a song does pop out, the song's going to be straight off the top of my head. But yeah, who we got? We got Geese It. Good evening. Yeah, you're American, aren't you, Geese? It. I think you are. Let me know in chat if you are, because I've just uploaded. Well, I'm in the process of uploading a song for All Americans. You live in Texas? Good. Well, you're going to like Untouchable People. It's very American. Just letting you know. And when you hear the song, do us a favour. Tell your mates so they can hear it. Because it has an American flavour to it. And everything that's going on in America. Anyway, I was thinking of doing something, but I can't think of any words at this precise moment in time. Inyu, good evening. So, I think I'm at 5 videos so far uploaded, and not too bad for a Thursday. So, very soon this evening, after I've had something to eat, I'm going to attempt to get a game in process, Streets of Home. And hopefully it'll do what I'm asking it to do. Hopefully. So there's lots to look forward to. And if this can do Streets of Home the way I want it, it should be epic. I still haven't heard from Singapore yet, but there is time, lots of time. And I'm not going to be on for an hour. No, so I need to eat food as well. Who've we got? Pinu. Evening, Gaffer. Can I ask why you are moving on to a game instead of getting the first episode? Well, I have to hear back from the people who run the company in Singapore, which is in the Far East. I have to give them time to go through the timeline, and then hopefully they'll reimburse me with credits so I can finish it. That's the hope. So that's the reason why, while the game and the Mighty Magpie show is up. The game is on tonight, hopefully, fingers crossed. And the Mighty Magpie show, that's on hold until I hear back from whichever person high up in the company says he's got a valid point. Because when you have asked for guardrails within what you're doing and it hasn't done the guardrails, i.e. from one section through the next section, then it breaks. Yeah. What's in you saying, why are you expecting a reimbursement? Does the number of tokens used differ to the number of prompts? Well, I paid, I'll just bring this a bit closer. I paid for 5,000 credits. 5,000 in a little bit. Not much, but just a little bit. And what was happening was I was getting a timeline, but in that timeline, there were sections like, we all know what St. James's Park looks like. Yes? All of us. And there were pieces of what I was looking at on the timeline where, as the magpies are flying outside of the stadium, they're flying over the top of the fans who are trying to get into St. James's Park. And the errors were, there's another stand. And we know that there isn't another stand. So I was trying to tell the program, you've got another segment here which shouldn't be there. So that's what the reimbursement is. And it wasn't just once, twice, it was multiple. Then when I changed, I was roughly 3,000 credits in when I decided, hold on, you're not doing what I'm asking you to do. Stop. And let's invent a brand new St. James's Park. So that's what happened. And that used a lot of credits. But it still wasn't perfect. The reason why it wasn't perfect was because there were different levels. And Jackie Yan Y8D saying hello. Well, hello to you and welcome. So that is why I basically messaged through email support at and Brodog. So yes, the hope is that once they've gone through everything on the timeline from the start to having 217 credits to my name, that they will work it out. And we got Bongo Bongo. I can't wait to see it. Do you think it's as good as a Disney film? Well, what the program does is it gives you the seat that these people would sit in. Ronald Emmerich, Steven Spielberg, Quentin Tarantino, to name just a few. It puts you in the director's seat, where if it doesn't look right, it isn't right. And I asked multiple times during the making of the Mighty Magpie show, pardon me, of the making of the Mighty Magpie show, all of the timeline doesn't fit. And if it doesn't fit, then you've just wasted a massive amount of credits. I can't still delete my account on Seeking You. Let me just say something, Jackie. Okay, let me just say something to you. When this video is finished, yeah, this live stream, when it's finished, pop your comment on the video, right? And remember this, just remember this. Once it is deleted, dissolved, so it doesn't exist anymore, you're going to have to redo everything. And I mean everything. Road Dog, will there be any dramatic points? There's lots. There are things within the Mighty Magpie show that's going to please a lot of people. And if you read the posts that I posted on YouTube, on my YouTube page, you'd find out, as I posted everything that Gemini and me were talking about. It's not down to me. I told you this months ago. I put in about people who wanted to delete their account. I put that in. And I will check to make sure it's done. But I can't do that while I'm on live stream. Can't do it. Bongo. Just throw your PC out. Problem solved. No. PCs are expensive. Go on, read us some of the scripts. No. The scripts are for the show. And that's it. What I'm going to tell you is this. There are 3 different things which do exactly the same as what Flova does. I can use them, but they come at a cost. And because I'm already in 5,000 credits plus, I'm not going to use the others because they're going to turn around and say, well, you need to have more credits. How do you think you'll spend your first million? Do you think you'll be a millionaire by the time you reach 60? Well, within 2 months, I hit 59. So a year in 2 months, then I'm 60. And by that time, hopefully, yes. But I'm not going to be spending stupidly. Bongo Bongo Easy 1 million. Why could you? Maybe you could offer to earn some credits through promotional videos. Yeah, well, the thing is, I mean, if the end result makes you go, wow, is that not promotion? If you see things on video that make you like sit up and, damn, I didn't expect that. That's promotion without speaking about promotion. You're just saying it and you think, I like that. Ashman, welcome in, son. Welcome in. And we have also Crypto Fan. Wow, 1 million in a matter of years is very impressive. You must have made some good progress so far. Well, one of the things is this. Each of the projects has its own currency. And like the very famous person from America, Donald, said when he was asked about his meme coins, it's a supporter coin. And if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. And we have your 1 million subs seems quite far away. Well, it could be in the next universe. It could be. But I don't think it is. I think it's within our solar system. And I'm not going to give up. Bongo Bongo, how much have you earned on crypto so far? Have you bought PBC? Good question, Bongo Bongo. Very good question. But one thing I did put in the posts, which are on my YouTube homepage, were every single thing Gemini and myself were talking about. Why? Because those posts are going onto all forms of social media. So within each post that goes onto social media is at FCA, at BOE, etc. And next week, I have a meeting, a very important meeting. And while I'm at that meeting, I'm going to request a second meeting, and that is going to be talking where I am taking my laptop into the meeting to say, right, this is what I have. Now I need help. Did you see the Road Dog saying, did you see Prince has been locked in the Tower? No, he hasn't. He's not locked in the Tower of London. He's just locked up somewhere. Don't know where. Nobody knows where. How many coins did you sell first time around? Not enough. And there were people who didn't like the idea, what I was trying to do by putting silly posts up. And they couldn't, and I couldn't remove said posts. So I decided cash out and move. I'd like to ask about AI, about the crypto before investing. Grok said, I don't know what PBC is. I see. Well, there's videos here on YouTube which tell you about it. You just got to look, watch, and learn. How's it going with the girlfriend? Well, she didn't turn up for the 14th. Made an excuse. I don't make excuses. And CryptoFan, yes, AI is not perfect yet. No, but AI is learning. We have to teach artificial intelligence. What you got to think about is this, yeah? Billions of dollars. That's 1,000 million dollars. That's a lot of money. Think about it, yeah? And it needs to learn when it's going wrong, why it's going wrong. And the more you learn, hopefully, you can become better. How will this time be any different if you haven't sold any coins first time round? More people are on the platform. So, and they've got a bonus, which is the same bonus that everybody had on coinbook.fun, which is no rug pull, because what I put in stays in. Now, at the moment, I'm waiting to hear from Raydium and move forward from there. One thing I'm going to say to you all is this, like I tried to say this morning, yeah? If you're using a currency to build something, like you're going to build a factory, what are you going to put in the factory? Because if you're building a factory, yeah, and you've got the construction company to go through your instructions, build it 60 foot high, 90 foot wide, and let's say 200 foot long, that's a lot of materials. Yeah. And like what Bongo Bongo is saying, you got your factory, what you going to put in the factory unit? That's where it becomes real, where you walk through the door and you look and you say, right, I want this here, that there, and you're using the currency to do that. That way, it is, which I said this morning, you've got to think about this, right? Which I was trying to explain this morning, but the other person wasn't having it. A real world asset is a bar of gold, a bar of silver, and then it goes from those two to Nvidia, which is a graphics card company, all the components in a graphics card. Your Apple, which is, this is a Samsung. Yeah. So you